So
is the price gonna match the value?
let me see if this says anything.
What do you have in the bag? Bookers.
Oh.
The packaging is so.
Dude. Throw this down below.
I've actually not had Bookers yet.
Really?
Nope.
Not at all.
Not at all. Not once.
Not even at the bar?
No. It's the maiden voyage.
Oh man. So you the people at home are gonna get a really authentic
This is
interpretation.
All right. This is the 2022-03.
All right.
63.25. 126.5 proof.
It's another hot one.
I know, we've had a couple of those recently. Cheers. Whew.
Yeah? Told you.
That's
warm.
tasty though.
It's warm.
It is, well, yeah, it's 126 proof, but. Okay, I wasn't totally sure what to expect.
So what do you think?
I mean,
Does the
first blush, I actually really like
does
this.
does the price justify the?
Well, with the Elijah Craig we had a while back, that was probably the warmest one we've done to date. I can't. 126. It's hitting my throat right now, though. I think I like this one better than the Elijah Craig, just right off the bat.
You can't rate it yet.
I know, but I'm just first impression here.
Just first impressions. All right.
Oh no, that's tasty. All right, I'm gonna let it sit for a sec. So, $100.
$100.
$100. I mean, you get
$100, and it comes in this wooden case.
you get the box.
Yeah.
You get the presentation. You get the whole thing. Question is
it worth it?
Is it worth it? Anytime you're going to spend $100 or any amount of money on anything,
Right.
It's kind of the risk reward. I mean, so far, like, okay, I'm not going to jump ahead to my score, but so far, I feel like this, for me personally, this is a well spent $100.
Okay.
I don't know if I just saw this on the shelf though. I'm not sure if I would have there's nothing about the branding or nothing about this that says it would be worth. I mean, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on whether or not this says it's worth $100 or not. Like, I almost feel like they're trying to over-present something. Like,
I think when you know with the Bookers. Yeah, but not, you spend a lot of time researching your whiskeys.
That's true.
For those of you at home, this guy this guy spends many hours on the Google.
Yes, I mean, I try to spend my money wisely.
Yeah, and you should.
Know? I mean, you only have so many hundreds of dollars that the wife will let me spend.
So, was this a valuable purchase to you?
So initially, because it's so hard to find, honestly, opening this was really hard.
Yeah.
We've talked about this off camera. I was a little anxious because around here it's really hard to find. I think in different places in the country, I think you can find it maybe a little bit more regularly, but here it's so hard to find. Even though it was $100, the value, it had more value sitting up on the shelf unopened for me. Like I was, I don't know, almost just like displaying it as like, okay, don't take this the wrong way, but like, I got it and you don't, kind of. And so,
wow.
I know, yeah, sorry. But there's some truth to that, right? It's like it's kind of the Porsche or the Corvette that's sitting in the garage, like.
Well, okay, so we were talking off camera about the, what was it, $2.7 million bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
Was it
Macallan?
Scotch?
Yeah. Sold at auction.
Yeah, that just sold at auction. So I think it's really interesting. Something I think about a lot actually is the difference between value and price.
Right. Because
at the end of the day, value is completely subjective. The buyer will determine the value. The seller can determine the price. They can set it at any price they want. So if you're not into whiskey, like at all, and you have no interest in whiskey, it's just not something that you're, heaven forbid, that's
yeah,
that's
horrible. Everybody should be into whiskey.
I mean,
not if you
have a history with.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
But I think it's really interesting, right? If somebody's not interested in whiskey at all, you could set any price tag you want on that, and they did, because the seller set the price to be $2.7 million.
So crazy.
And the buyer who bought that, found the value in it. The value exceeded the cost. But for someone else, someone who's not into it, they wouldn't care.
Right.
It wouldn't be valuable at all to them.
I know we've done kind of the chicken and the egg, but which comes first? Like who puts the actual value? As a marketer, or if you have this, could you just say, well, I'm only going to make 10 bottles, and then hope that gains some traction in the kind of niche market, or does
the value always equal?
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly. Or does the fact that everybody's trying to find this, like at one point maybe they were producing this everywhere, and everybody was buying it, and then the marketers or whoever were like, hey, wait a minute, we have something here. Let's actually reduce our quantity down and see if people will start hunting it. And then all of a sudden the value is increased by...
It's like a baseball card, right? Like you have a Babe Ruth baseball card that's signed by the King of Swing or the Sultan of Swat, whatever they would call it. Yeah, and so all of a sudden that card, for somebody who's into baseball cards, is incredibly valuable to them, and so they would hunt for that. That's making something niche. You're competing out of the particular nature of that object or service or whatever it is.
Like pretend like we didn't know that Michael Jordan was great at the beginning.
Okay.
Right? And you just mass produced Michael Jordan. Let's say he was terrible at the beginning, and you just mass produced Michael Jordan cards. Right? I mean, millions of cards.
Right.
Just because his value went up as a player.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Because there's so many cards out there, the value of the card stays low. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But because they knew they had something in Michael Jordan, they could purposely reduce the quantity of cards made, knowing or banking on the fact that these will have tremendous value later on. Like with Booker's or with any of these, or that Macallan. Well, the Macallan was one of 40, so the fact that they're still around, I think it was bottled, I think it said 1986, but it was from 1926, so it was a 60-year Scotch. So one of 40 is automatically going to have value.
Would that be valuable to you?
Yeah, but I wouldn't buy it. I'd have to be in a totally different profession to be able to buy a $2.7 million bottle of whiskey, or a $2.7 million anything. But like if you know something's gonna have value, you can purposefully kind of rig the game by only making 40 of them.
Do you mean like the stock market when people?
Well, that's a different topic, probably.
Well, okay. No, I get where you're going with it, and Yeah, I do think scarcity is definitely a thing that that drives people to that point of wanting to make a decision on something, wanting to purchase, right? The two things, scarcity and urgency, right? Like if something's really rare and you know that it's going to go away, there's an urgent factor in it. Mm-hmm. And if something's really rare and they've only made 5 of them, then that's a double whammy, and all of a sudden you've got something that's going to go away and there's only a few of them to have to begin with.
I guess what I was trying to say is, does the brand set out as a goal to be niche and desirable, and that what drives the value, or do they happen upon it because the customer creates that demand? Some bourbons are $30. You can find them on every shelf everywhere, and they're totally happy with that, right? They're totally content with just being on every shelf everywhere. Where Booker's, like for instance, there's a Jim Beam product. You can buy Jim Beam whiskey everywhere at all sorts of levels of price. But Booker's, it's impossible to find, and it's $100. And in some cases, it's probably even more depending on where you buy it from.
The more niche that you get with something, the more you can command a certain price, right? Because you're creating a scarcity there, and so. Smart business owners understand who they are really well, and they understand their value proposition really well, and they're able to position themselves in a way to be unique from other people within the market. They're offering a unique skill or service or product. And here's the thing about it, right? Like people who operate in the commodity space and they're out there, right? You can make money selling commodities. That's not what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, like it's odd because a lot of times people choose their commodities based on price, whatever's the cheapest. And so that becomes a really weird, almost embarrassing thing, right? When your only value proposition is you're cheaper than somebody else.
Right.
And so I don't know if that's really a way to leave a mark on the
but then you kind of have like the dark horse, right? I remember when Samsung, I think it was Samsung, started making like refrigerators. Maybe they made refrigerators forever, but I feel like it was, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago they entered the refrigerator market with like you knock on it and it like tells you what's inside or something. Do you remember that? Do you remember that commercial? Where like the lady walks up and she like taps on the refrigerator and it gives you kind of the list, or it and it even shows you inside. And it was this totally new thing.
Oh wow!
Like as if you didn't know, like as if opening the door to your refrigerator was like too much work, right? Like,
wow! See, I wouldn't pay for that because to me that's not valuable.
Well, but that's what I'm saying is, so okay, refrigerators $1,200, or $1,000, whatever it is, and then Samsung comes in with this thing you can knock on, and it tells you have milk in your refrigerator, and they're like $3,000. They created a niche, not something that we knew we needed.
Yeah.
and now Samsung is one of the top refrigerator distributors in the world. So I guess the question, does price always equal value? What do you think? I mean, I have to say, just right off the bat, I'd have to say no.
No, because value is subjective.
Right.
And because I think, brand definitely can drive value for something, right?
Yeah. Because I bought some whiskeys that were more expensive than I probably should have paid for them. But to some people, spending $150 on a whiskey and then they open it and they love it, it's totally worth it. I open it, and not so much of this. I'm pretty close to ready to like give my score.
You're very
right
happy.
From the very beginning of the episode, I was like ready to give my score. But I spent $150 on a bottle and do not enjoy it. But they got me to spend my money, so kudos to them. But at the end of it, I kind of have a little bit of buyer's remorse.
Yeah, but not with this one. So
far, no.
You're very happy.
I am very happy. I am very, the whole experience actually was better than I anticipated. It's been sitting on the shelf for a long time, and the whole experience of like the box. At first, I thought it was very gimmicky, like, and not. But I gotta say, it came through. I do like the whole.
So the price justified
the price. I can justify the price. Yes, on this one. I don't think price always equals value, because you're right. Value is subjective. Some people may spend $100 on this every day of the week, and other people out there are like, what? Like, that's crazy. Or $2.7 million for a Macallan.
Yeah, that's
or
crazy.
Whatever. I know, that's bonkers. I keep trying to jump ahead to my score because I'm very happy about this. So can I go? Can I talk about?
You can talk.
Can I talk about the bookers?
You are permitted.
All right. So I've already said this. I really enjoyed it. I want to finish it. I'm kind of trying to savor it. I would definitely drink it neat. I don't think I would want to try putting like a drop of water in it, maybe just to bring the proof down a tiny bit and see if it opens up, and what other flavors you might get. I get like a cherry. Do you get a cherry?
Oh yeah, no,
like a pretty strong cherry. I don't think I would put an ice cube or anything like that, so I would drink it neat. For me, I really enjoy the taste, so like, I know we don't have half like daily drinkers, so I'm gonna go. I think it's gonna be a no daily drinker. Do we do half scores?
No, we are all or nothing.
All right.
1 through 5.
1 through 5.
1 through 5. So sum it up
okay,
for us.
so here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna go neat, not a daily drinker, and I'm giving it a 4.
It's pretty good.
That's my score.
Okay.
I'm giving it a 4.
All right.
Honestly, I really enjoyed this.
I'm ready to tell you.
All right,
I'm ready.
All right.
For you guys at home, they're going to be upset at me about this one. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. I do like warm whiskeys. Have you ever had this in an old fashioned?
No.
A Booker's
I've
old
never even
fashioned.
drank it before. So.
A Booker's old fashioned is incredible.
Okay.
And it is still my favorite way to drink it. It is going to be, for me, not an everyday drinker. I would make it into an amazing old fashioned, and I would give it a 4.
Oh, a 4? That's good.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to like
in my old
lowball
fashioned.
it.
No. No, and it's not bad neat. It's definitely not.
All right.
But old fashioned, not every day, number 4.
4.
That'd be really good.
Okay.
But I have something else for us to try too.
Okay.
So
be as good as this. I really hope.
So
is the price gonna match the value?
Let me see if this says anything.
What do you have in the bag? Oh God, a twist top. What are we doing here?
This is
Brokers. Oh my gosh.
So, in honor of today's episode, I snuck out and I bought the antithesis of Bookers.
Oh my gosh.
For you guys at home, I got this down at our local liquor store for $9.99. I think I spent on it.
What are the chances that it would be called Brokers?
Well, the thing I love most about it too is I love the lowercase e and the s.
All right, we have to taste it. Hang on.
Also, it's also smart on their part. They added reserve in there, so you know, and they give you recipes for mixed drinks on the back. So
are they suggesting not to drink it neat? By telling you, please don't drink this neat. Please mix it. Okay, hold on. I gotta.
So we're gonna try this.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. All right, pour it. So we have this, and now we have Brokers. And if Brokers is like your favorite
I'm gonna lose. I would lose all credibility.
All right, I'm gonna actually swirl it and smell it. Just cause.
Were these too generous?
Do we need? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna drink all of this. Do we need to rate it? I mean, I don't even really get. There's almost no smell.
That almost tastes like nothing.
I mean, on the nose, I don't. It's very like super.
Well,
faint.
okay, so going from something as hot as Booker's was to Broker's, this is.
I'm not even sure what this tastes like.
It tastes like.
This tastes like
water.
Brown water
with some vanilla.
With some vanilla.
Is this alcohol?
Dude, that's hilarious.
The
fact that it's called Broker's there, I can't get over that. I can't believe you found a bottle called Broker's on the episode that we were going to do Booker's.
I thought the twist cap was.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is,
and it was awesome too when the guy put it in the brown paper bag and he's like,
basically, if you took this and then like, I would probably take this, diluted half with water, over this, like this is brown sugar water. I mean, then that's putting it that's being kind.
I don't think I can drink any more of that. All right, well,
something had to do it. I mean, this is a 1. So something had to set the standard. So I'm not. What did they recommend? A Manhattan? No. Old fashioned? No. You have to hide this deep in whatever you're drinking. So
I've got a better idea for this.
Yeah.
Stuff a rag into it.
There you go.
Shake it up and throw it somewhere.
Yeah, slide it on fire and see what happens.
That's,
all right. I'm not putting it in any type of drink. I mean, if I had to, it's going to be a mixed drink, I suppose. I'm giving it a 1, and I'm not drinking it ever again.
There you have it.
There you have it. Oh man, I hope that didn't spoil the Booker's episode for y'all. I think I still can't get over the fact that there's brokers out there.
If there were
what do they do with the E?
Well, if there were a question as to does price justify the
in this case absolutely yes.
Value and price equal,
yes.
Equitable.
Absolutely yes.
In this situation, yes.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you like our content. And we ask that you drink responsibly, have fun,
Booker's
and
suggest
definitely go this route over this route. All right, cheers. Thanks. We'll see you guys next time.